right. Paging home.
Okay, wow, 5 hours. Let's go.
You guys okay there? Pagod. Jesus, please give us a safe trip back home. Thank you for an awesome trip here in Baguio. In Jesus' name, amen.
We did it.
Welcome to the official first episode of Wheel Talk.
Wow. Thanks to our good friend Chad.
The official first because we tried looking for good titles on ChatGPT.
Hindi lang yun. We didn't think we'd be like officially be making this a whole thing.
Yeah, we'll try as best as we can.
Try.
Habang may mga road trip.
Anong habang? There's always gonna be road trips, babe.
So we were supposed to do this on our way up, but
The boys.
dami nangyari.
Be reckless.
Which will transition to our topic. So how was our trip in Baguio this weekend?
It was, I mean, it's not the best.
Started out really stressful.
Very stressful.
Ayan na nga.
Tulad niya. It's okay. They're all gonna see all the cars. Osmo, your subjects are us, not the cars outside. Yeah, if you could just stay there. Wait, first and foremost, we just want to thank our great friends, the Maximals, Mike and Max,
Can't see it
for our
online.
sweaters. They got us, diba? It's only our first episode. We got sponsors na.
Yeah.
Charot! Thank you
Whoa.
for our D+M sweaters. Go. Ay, yeah, good. Ay.
Okay. Bear with us because
Go,
this is
babe.
windy and Osmo is going to be going all over the place.
This should have been better sa T-Flex siguro if it's gonna be windy.
It's okay.
We'll realize that in a bit. But yes, thank you Maximos for our sweaters. Nandun sa kabila yun sa'yo.
Bang!
Mine, kitang-kita nila yung akin. And look, Dave's the one driving. Kasi when we're here, or when we're doing road trips, we take turns. Yung galing kasing Royce last time, parang I volunteered to drive all the way through. Also, Dave's feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah,
I think,
under the Baguio weather.
under the Baguio weather. Feeling ko nanibago siya sa lamig. Wow. Kala mo naman talaga. Hindi, wala naman talaga tayong ganito sa Manila. Ano
Pero
yung
I
tinawag mo? Hay fever?
Oh, that's what Marty was saying. He
Oh.
was feeling a little stuffy
See,
also.
look at Osmo. Look at him. He's also feeling a little windy.
It's okay. I know.
But hindi naman to ganito last time. Bakit ganon?
Because the roads weren't windy. Straight shot lang siya.
Yeah, but what does the road have to do with us? Anyways. And then we have the boys here. We have this thing that I bought off of shopping.
It's actually the first time we put them both in the middle.
Yeah. Hilong-hilo na siguro sa vlog natin because like it's like moving around. But anyways.
That's why it's called Wheel Talk.
Wheel talk. But yung usual setup namin when we're traveling is driver, shotgun, and then Cleo would be here, and then pagkasama namin sila Micah and Ruth and Rocky, they'd be here in the second floor. Second floor. They'd be here in the second row. And then we actually have a special cage for Koa in the, like, dun in the way back. Why? Because Koa gets car sick. Well, he used to get car sick. Let's hope
Parang he's been more
won't.
chill.
He's been doing a lot better. But we also give him Bonamine. Like
But
a kid.
more than car sick, he naglalaway siya. Like he just
Yeah, that's
his
also car
saliva
sick,
and
babe.
people,
That's
I
a
guess,
symptom of car sickness. Diba?
he drools like crazy.
He drools it because he's hilo, diba? And like, and so this is the first time nga na we have both of them here in the second row, and we're gonna pray that at least throughout this podcast. Syempre, we don't know how long this is gonna take also. Ayun, they'll be chill. And
Okay,
we
so
can talk.
by this time, of course, the first podcast would have, or the first episode,
Yeah.
it's so weird, would have been out by now. And
Wait, so first episode, but this is the official first episode, but it's
Yeah,
all
because-
technically the second?
because we didn't introduce the first one as Wheel Talk. It was just, let's put the camera there and use our microphones and let's have a conversation.
But I guess we could still call this the first episode. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's do that.
So this
Welcome
is
to the first episode of
Okay.
Wheel Talk.
Woohoo, woohoo.
And what's our topic for today?
Okay, our topic for today is,
Dogs.
since we have the bubbles, and actually this is what you're seeing right now, or not seeing, ayan pala. That's a rare occurrence of the bubbles being very, very silent.
They better be very silent. We just went on a 1-hour hike
Yeah, around Camp John Hay.
para lang mapagod sila.
Mm-hmm. And we had to gauge if we did want to go on a hike because Pop is not feeling good.
But
But
I would rather just grin and bear it. Are we going this way, babe?
yes, we're the buses.
I would rather grin and bear it so that they're quiet for this,
It is,
rather than them being how they were on their way up.
yeah, because it was a very stressful way up.
Sheesh.
I suggested that we talk about doggies. Kasi syempre a lot of people, well, this is also probably gonna transition onto another topic, which is a lot of people also ask us na, okay lang kayo magka-baby, o diba? If you guys are able to stick around for that topic, ayun, that topic is for you. But this first part of this podcast, we can probably talk about doggy dogs.
Doggy dogs.
Okay. So yeah, I will ask the question and then ano?
And I will answer.
Yes, because and I feel like
And you can
it's
answer your
better.
own question if you want also.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you know me, I could keep blabbering on and on.
I think we all know that.
Kaya umabot ng 1 hour 30. Technically, umabot ng 1 hour 30 yung chika namin last time. Pero
Yeah.
cannot daw ni the other side.
Other side?
Yes.
Okay.
Cannot daw ni Dave ng ano.
I tried.
30 minutes
I
lang.
tried really hard.
Okay. So,
Oh, he gets.
but I want you to be the one to answer this because as far as I remember, you're the one who suggested a beagle.
I suggested a beagle.
Like, diba, before, like,
Yes.
like what was the backstory of wanting to have a dog before you even decided pala? Like, okay, sorry, oh, diba? Pakagulo na brain ko. Hindi, ganito.
Ito. I know how to answer your question.
No, but okay. I have another question though.
Okay,
you
go.
have to change lanes too.
What's your other question?
My other question is, did you grow up to dogs? Yeah,
Okay,
let's start
okay.
with that. Okay.
So yes, we always had dogs, but they weren't inside dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They're always outdoor dogs.
What kind of dogs did you have? Says Mami.
I had a Dalmatian,
Go Cannon.
and we had.
Oh, we're gonna go Cannon.
Oh, we're going Cannon Road. I had a Dalmatian and a bunch of other like Aspens, and
You had a Dalmatian.
Micah had a Doberman Rottweiler mixed.
Sheesh. Ano na name nga nun?
Ruth.
And then Michael decided to, he was
married his dog, joke.
Ano tawag doon? Pinre-empt niya. Change name babe.
Right.
This is why I'm driving.
That's okay.
Okay.
This
So
is what
go.
co-pilots are for.
Yeah.
We've always had dogs, but not like dogs that were allowed inside the house and stuff like that. And then syempre like living in Manila, especially if you're condo living, wala kang no choice. The dogs, like they have to be trained house dogs because there's no space. If you can't afford a house with a backyard and everything, you'll have to get like a smaller breed so that they can live inside of your condo with you. We're going up here, right?
Yes. Dapat pa sa taas pero meron.
And so, why a beagle? There was no reason. Because if you remember, we were looking, before we got married, we were looking for like, okay, like what's gonna be our first dog?
Gusto ko yung
And-
what's gonna be our first dog, meaning dadami pa to.
Yeah. Like we were looking and researching and okay, no, we didn't research about the dog breeds. We didn't research
We
about
didn't
their
do much
temperaments.
research, yeah.
We just were looking and we were considering, oh, what about a Frenchie? Oh, what about
Yeah, I remember that was
what
one of the
about
very
a
first
toy
that you
poodle?
wanted.
What about the
Oh, but I do remember a part I do remember one of our conversations where, at least for me, I wanted to get kasi a dog. When we had decided na we were looking into getting into a dog. We didn't really fully decide. It just happened, which we will tell you guys about Luna in a bit. But I wanted to get a dog also because we live kasi in condos in Manila. So, syempre, unang-una size was the very important thing that we needed to consider kasi condos have size restrictions when it comes to pets.
Yep.
Kasi ako naman, I grew up to my mom loved big breeds, and up until now
She loves big breeds.
she has, up until now my parents have a chow chow, to which siguro some of you naabutan niyo pa yun, si Zeus, and my mom also got, or my parents got, a Samoyed. Can you imagine? A Samoyed whose name is Hera. Yung Bichon Frise namin dati, which is nauna kay Zeus, actually passed away a couple years ago kasi nagka-liver problems. Nung nasa Cebu pa lang kami, I grew up to retrievers. Can you imagine? I grew up to retrievers. Our very first was, my mom has always loved Labrador retrievers, and she had known she has a lot of friends who owned yung mga champion line retrievers and singing labs.
I
I think one of our very first Labrador retrievers was a girl na black. Her name was Nicole. And then she passed away. I don't even remember how she passed away. And then we got another black retriever, and a girl named Star. Whoa, look at her. And then after Star was Sugar. Si Sugar yung singing lab. And then habang nandun si Sugar, Mom got a golden retriever, and her name was Charm. So si Charm and si Sugar. And then si Charm nanganak, and yung very first litter ni Charm, that's where I got Adam.
That's where you got Adam.
So si Adam, on my 11th birthday, my parents asked me, oh, for your 11th birthday, you have two choices for a gift. You can either get your very first phone at 11.
At 11?
At 11.
Wow.
Or the puppy. That was one of the things my mom loved to do, breed and sell. And then, dun sa litter kasi na yun, si Adam nagsa-stand out. Kasi, si Charm, yung shade niya na pagka-golden retrievers, yung toasted. Yung darker siya na na gold. Itong si Adam, puti. Like, siya lang yung maputi sa lahat ng litter niya. Sabi ni Mami, sa naalala ko din, na every time may pumupunta sa bahay para mag-check ng mga puppies, I would always take Adam away from the litter. Kasi I didn't want him sold. And so, kaya sabi ng parents ko, oh, first phone or puppy? Yeah, I chose the puppy. But they still gave me my phone. Thank you, Mom and Dad. So
you got the best choice. You made the best choice.
I got the puppy and I got the phone. And so basically, for what I remember sa childhood ko, major part of that was yung three retrievers namin. Si Sugar, si Charm, and si Adam. So I always grew up to big dogs. And then si Apollo naman, yung Bichon Frise namin, sa Manila na yun, and syempre, same sentiment. My mom and I, nung kami pa lang, we were living in a condo. And my mom missed having pets. And so, she decided to get Apollo, which is a smaller breed na. Tapos si Zeus naman, a gift from one of my Moinatics. Can you believe? From Dubai.
Gosh.
And so, ayun. That was Apollo and Zeus.
Okay, so I remember na.
Yes.
When we were thinking of what dog breed that we wanted.
Oh wait, hindi ko natapos.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
gonna close it off.
Okay, go.
And so going back, diba? Laki ng backstory ko. Going back, I remember telling Dave na when we decide to get a dog, not just a pet, a dog, I want it na it's just the right size. Na I can bring it around.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's where I was leading it to. That I could bring it around. I had a squirrel moment. I want the breed that I can... they're fighting for the aircon. That's why they're both here.
Dalawa yan, di ba?
Yeah, but syempre, like, isa lang, yung net kasi nasa gitna.
Init sila.
Init na sila. Sorry. Di ba hindi ko matapos-tapos? Ito na talaga, ko-close ko na talaga. I wanted a breed that I could, it's small enough that I can carry it around, but it's big enough that I can be active with it. Go on walks and go on runs and hikes like these. And so, yun yung binigay ko na kay Dave.
Those were the considerations.
Yes. I even remember we were also looking at a Cocker Spaniel too.
Yeah.
Diba? Like, we had a lot of options.
I have a lot of friends that have like toy poodles, and I always thought they were cute. And also like because I have asthma and allergies and stuff, so that was the most parang realistic breed for me. Hypoallergenic dogs. But then while you were saying one of your stories kanina, ngumiti ako because yung nagpop up sa ulo ko was we didn't actually choose the dog breed. The dog breed chose us.
Yeah.
Aww.
No, yeah.
No, but that's really it.
It really
because
did.
those were the considerations. It needs to be a big enough dog, but not as big as like a retriever.
Yeah.
Even though that's probably, if we had the space, we probably would have went with the retriever. But not too small where like it can't run with you and you can't take it on hikes and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we like to go on those things, those activities, as you guys can see, diba?
Towards the end of the pandemic, one day, when we were kind of allowed to like go out already, and there was some shops and malls slowly opening up. Maury said, "I want to go to Tiendesitas and look at dogs."
I just want to look
I just
at
want to
dogs.
look. I just want to look at dogs. I just want to pet a dog. So,
sabi niya, babe, if you're gonna do that, ay nako, you have to refrain. You can't buy a dog. It's like, but I just want to see.
I just want to look. I just want to pet a dog. I'm like, okay, sige, let's go. And so we're going around, and we were about to leave. We saw some dogs. Like we were getting ready to, I don't know, go back na. And we went into this store. And inside this one pet store was one puppy. And this one puppy was like, of course, begging for human attention. And so the lady that was there, very smart.
I need to paint the picture. So, diba Tiendesitas? So, if you guys have been there, or if you guys haven't been there, it's basically this big, like an open mall.
Yes.
Would you kind of call it like an open mall?
Yeah, it's an open mall.
It's like an open mall, parang market type. There's a very big area there na iba-ibang pet stores that are selling pets and pet stuff,
dogs,
and grooming,
cats, birds.
Not just dogs, so dogs, cats, turtles even, I feel.
Yeah.
And
turtles.
Etong pet store na with this one dog that we came across. Imagine mo, nasa pinaka-corner, pinaka-sulok.
It was in the corner, yeah.
And
oh my gosh.
They had, oh my gosh, sorry.
Bruh.
Yung truck yung nag-overtake. Yung truck yung nag-overtake sa truck.
And a car.
Pero imagine yung nasa corner siya na if we weren't paying attention, we probably would not see it. As in like
I didn't look that they had any pets.
Yeah, kasi sobrang daming
All the cages were empty.
Sobrang daming gamit yung pet store na yun. Pero wala halos pets except for one. And then
And so
sales
I was
stock ni
saying,
ate girl.
I was saying itong si seller, sobrang talino. So, of course, she sees our reaction. She sees Maury's reaction and my reaction, and she gets the pet out of her cage, and she says, "Here, hold her." That was it. That was sabi ko, babe, please. But also, we wanted to get din kasi, we were considering to get a dog for the ranch. For the ranch, yeah.
Kasi,
because one of our long-time dogs, she had just passed away.
Yeah, and this dog
cutie.
Also really grew up at the ranch, and medyo guard dog din siya na, like, in fairness, like, napa-close siya sa family ni Dave. So, and yun nga, ranch dog talaga siya. Nasabi namin,
she owned the ranch.
Usually talaga siya yung lumilibot dun.
Yeah.
Nasabi namin, we should gift the ranch a new dog. And yun din, ganun din kami. Like, we were considering na maybe we'll get them a bigger breed or I don't know.
Yeah.
Ganyan. But then this dog, ayun, so, and it was a beagle, female. At this point, I think it was like, it's not even like tiny. That's probably why siya nalayo na iwan. Kasi syempre, I understand na there are a lot of owners na gusto nila na they wanna grow up with the dog or, diba, like, take care of the dog from baby pa lang para ma-train nila early. This puppy was like
3, 4
5?
months?
No,
More
5.
na ba?
5, 6 months.
Oh.
Malaki na yun.
Malaki
Like,
na siya.
bigger na siya. Sabi ko, babe, I want it. And syempre, like, this lady also was selling it to us for in a medyo sakto lang na price. Kasi nga, feeling ko, yun na lang yung naiwan.
Yeah.
Pumayag. So, we got our puppy. And then I decided to call it Luna.
Yeah.
So that was Luna and she was a beagle. So this was during the pandemic. And ito kasi yun, guys. Ako, I grew up to dogs and playing with them and loving dogs. Pero yung really take care of a dog, I didn't have much knowledge. Pero syempre, meron naman ako mga natutunan from especially with my mom. Pero yung ako talaga yung or like kami talaga mag-aalaga, ako hands-on talaga. This was the very, very first time. I was so excited and took care. And Luna was yung, we like to call her like parang mahilig sa gulay. She loved eating carrots and picking mangoes from the ranch. And we were able to go there finally. So this was pandemic. And this was one of our first trips back to the ranch. And we brought Luna with us. Si Luna pa lang yun, di ba? Isa pa lang talaga.
Yes.
Si Luna pa lang, we brought Luna with us. Play. We're there for 2 weeks. Pag-uwi namin.
Pero wait.
Oh, sige,
So,
go.
di ba, Luna was supposed to be for the ranch. And then you're like, no, I'm not giving her to the ranch anymore. So we ended up going back a couple days later
And looking.
and getting Rocky.
Yes, that's
Because
right.
when we
Sorry,
went,
I forgot
when
Rocky.
we went to the ranch,
Yes.
we brought Rocky na because we're
Oo
like,
nga pala.
we need to have a dog for
For
them
them.
because
Kasi
we already
nagsabi na
promised
tayo.
them that we're gonna get them a dog.
Oo nga. Kasi si Mori paasa. Oo nga. Bumalik pa pala kami. We got Rocky. Well, we got another beagle also. Sabi namin, let's get another beagle na lang para maybe
Yeah.
we can also breed them.
Yeah.
Tapos, uy, may choco. Siyempre, rare color ng beagle. Si Luna was a tricolor.
And we'd never seen a choco before.
Yeah, that was our very first time. Tapos I remember when we went back to Tendesitas and looked for another dog nga for the ranch, which was Rocky. And pogi-pogi na Rocky ngayon. But anyways, yun, dalawa pala sila. We were there, play. And at this time, sila Micah were still, dun pa sila sa ranch nakatira.
Yeah, they
diba?
were still staying at the ranch.
Hindi pa bumalik si Micah ng Manila for his trainings. Niwan na namin si Rocky. Ayan.
Oh!
Na. You okay?
Okay, do we need to stop somewhere?
Wait. Are you okay? Swallow. Actually, wala naman.
Wala ba?
Konti lang. Laway lang.
Where?
Ayun, laway lang. Wala.
You okay?
I guess okay. Basta rin si Kali yun. You're okay.
He's like,
I'm not used to this.
intermission. Alright, so where were we?
Ayun. 2 weeks at the ranch. Tapos ito na. It goes downhill. Literally like this from here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, so this was the problem. This was pandemic. So when I got Luna, and I don't know why Rocky vaccinated. When we got Luna, hindi
She
pa
wasn't
siya
fully vaccinated.
Hindi pa siya fully vaccinated. And that was our fault. Oops, sorry, I touched it. Na dinala namin agad sa ranch na hindi pa siya fully vaccinated. Eh, syempre doon, pina-roam lang namin.
Yeah.
Kumakain
We
lang siya
weren't
ng kung
aware of what
ano.
parvo was.
Yeah. Tapos nung pauwi na kami from the ranch, sabi ko pa, kasi sobrang lambing ni Luna, sabi ko pa, Papa, Luna, so sad na aalis na siya sa ranch. Kasi like, she was like super, she was super, like she was super down na matamlay. Nakakala ko she was just like very, 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 very sad. Our telling sign kasi was she wasn't eating. And then when she was pooping, it had, yung stool niya had blood.
Yeah.
Grabe yun, guys, in a span of 3-4 days. Pina-check up namin. Tapos nung una, sa first clinic na nag-diagnose na parvo, and they suggested if na i-confine. I didn't say yes yet kasi hindi kami magkasama ni Dave nun. I think I was with Timmy at that time.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, kasi Timmy had a car, so I rode with him. I asked if he
Also,
could,
this was also the time, if you remember, that I hurt my back. I couldn't
couldn't
move. Like I
Tapos
couldn't
I
get
was
up.
also in the middle of packing my stuff because I was moving.
Yeah.
Diba? I was moving from Tito Odi's place to my own place. So parang everything's going on at the same time. But she got diagnosed with parvo first. And then, sabi nila like, do you wanna confine? Sabi ko, hindi, wait lang po. Di na lang po muna. That was the first. And then the next day, para she wasn't getting any better, pina-confine na namin. And then, 24 hours, the next day, I got a call. Sabi nila na si Luna ay anong tawag doon?
Cardiac arrest.
Nag-cardiac arrest na siya, ma'am. Imagine I was in the middle of packing. I was at Tito Ori's house, middle of packing. And then, the clinic calls me and says, ma'am, nag-cardiac arrest na po si Luna, pero na-revive naman po namin. Might be best if you come here na po. Kasi baka po makatulong din po sa ano. So I called DJ. I'm already sobbing. He's like, babe, you have to go to the vet. Nag-cardiac arrest na Luna. And then, the staff of the vet that we went to, they were gracious enough naman to bring us inside the parang ICU area.
Yeah.
Parang ICU area. In that clinic, in that vet clinic. And then Luna, nagka-cardiac arrest pa siya 2 more times.
Yeah.
But I remember also during that time, kasi nauna ako, tas nakahabol si Dave, na like, nag-cardiac arrest sila, tapos si Luna, tapos yung parang they were already pumping oxygen onto her kasi she was really like losing life na talaga.
Yeah.
And so they were gracious enough, the staff were gracious enough to let us into that ICU area. Para din na ma-feel ni Luna na nandun kami.
Mm-hmm.
So, ayun. That was like one of the hardest things that we had to go through. And
it was a very dramatic moment.
Grabe
Do
yun.
you remember what happened?
Oh, I remember.
So right when Luna passed away,
nung hindi na talaga
like when they told us like, sorry, she's gone, can't revive her anymore.
Na siya, nag-pee na siya.
The whole hospital loses electricity.
Tapos bumagyo.
And then we asked Kuya John to come pick us up so that we could bring Luna's body to the ranch. So we were waiting for him. And all this time, there's just like the floodlights from the emergency lights in the hospital, because the whole hospital just like went blackout. And then when Kuya John finally arrived after siguro mga 15 minutes, we go out and it's like pouring rain. My feet, like my shoes got wet because it was just kind of like a river outside already. It was just a very dramatic moment.
Yeah.
Parang siyang movie yung parang when someone passes away.
Yeah,
but then all of a sudden it starts to rain and so many things are happening, and
yeah,
that's exactly what that moment
like
was.
What also happened, so this all, nung nag-pass away siya, nasa ICU siya. Tapos, nung nag-call na ng time of death yung staff, they actually brought her body to yung diba, it's like one of their stalls.
Yeah.
Like one of their clinic stalls. Sabi niya, we'll give you a moment.
Yeah.
Siya kami doon. That's where the flickering and the of electricity happened.
Yeah, exactly.
It was during that moment. Cry kami.
So yeah, that was...
And then...
I'd never cried over a dog before, but I cry over Luna.
I mean, syempre, like, for other people na who have had their pets for longer than we had. But we only had, can you imagine, we only had Luna for 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
we were devastated. Like, ano talaga siya. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
It doesn't matter how much.
Once they start cuddling up with you and you start, when they start responding to you,
Yeah.
diba? Then that's when the connection's already been made.
Nga, nakapag ano pa tayo nun, live streams pa tayo with Luna and Rocky nun.
Yeah, I guess Luna was our first experience of like having a dog and owning a dog on that level and caring for a dog on that level. But then as a breed, you know, like we loved how active she was and how cuddly she was, and so we're like, okay, speaking of beagle, that's a huge
Oh my
beagle.
gosh. Actually, most of the beagles here are very big.
I know.
They're very stubby.
What happened? Why are you guys
I
small?
think it's just Cleo being
Cleo's small.
Cleo's smaller.
And then it took us a while.
Yeah, it took us maybe
like
like
what?
2.5 years to 3 years of like complete. Ako, at least for me, my point of view was parang I feel guilty getting another dog kasi parang I don't wanna like that feeling of parang
Going through that again.
not just going through that again, pero yung parang replacing. Yung parang ganun na parang I didn't want to replace Luna. And so, even during those times, na parang, I'm not sure if I want another beagle. Sabi, di ba? Na parang,
Yeah.
I just can't. I cannot. And then every time I would see other people with their pets, like, that was also a time that I was also very, very emotional pa. So parang, iniyakan ko lahat. Kaya parang, ay, good luck talaga. And then finally, we got married. Diba? That was how long after we got married.
Yeah.
Si Rocky was in our wedding.
It's probably like, what, a year after we got married?
A year lang ba? 1 year lang ba? Parang,
I
why do
think
I
so.
feel like it's longer? But yes, a year after.
I think
So
it-
yeah,
I think
parang
it
a
was just
year
like a year.
after. And then 2 years yung agwat, I think. Or a year and a half.
And then we finally started looking again.
Yeah.
And we were looking on Facebook groups and
Yeah,
I
not
saw-
necessarily going to tiendecitas anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong din naman dun. It's just, natamad na rin akong lumabas na ng mga panahon yun. Tsaka medyo I was picking up na rin, nagpipick up na yung mga events. So, sorry. This fog is making me sleepy. We knew that we wanted to have, at that point now, we wanted to have another dog na in our life. And then,
so we started looking. We were like, should we get a choco beagle? And then,
you surprised me.
huh?
Didn't you surprise me?
Did I surprise you? Oh, yes, I did.
You did. That was for my birthday.
Because it was your birthday.
And we drove. Well, we had driven all the way to like Cavite to this cafe that
Yes.
was like gifted to us.
Oh,
Diba?
I think Micah was the one helping me.
Look for
He was helping me look for a beagle.
Oh my gosh.
But I think I showed you Cleo.
But you didn't tell me that you're gonna get it.
I didn't tell you that I was gonna get him because Cleo's a rare color. He's a little bit more expensive than like regular beagles. But I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute, and I've never seen
That's different.
a beagle, a lilac beagle. But I think at first you were like, oh, but like you couldn't justify the price at first.
Really?
And so, but parang basta there was something like that. Nah, you're like, I don't know if like I want to spend like that much on a dog.
Go, babe.
And so,
Sige, isa pa.
and here we go. But I was like, no, I'm gonna get Cleo. So I negotiated with the guy, brought it down a little bit, and then we went to Okada for her birthday. And at this time, we didn't have.
Okad? Yun ba yun?
Yeah,
Kailan yung tayo, Monstera Cafe?
after Okada.
Ah, diretso yun?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So we did Okada, and then the day after,
Cavite.
we had a van pick us up. Remember?
Oh yeah, it was a whole thing.
Diba?
Yeah,
We had a
yeah.
van pick us up, and then we went to Cavite for like a little lunch.
Got
and then
plant.
got some plants, and then from there we went straight to Antipolo because that's where Kaleo's cellar was at
Di
the
ba pa
time.
sinabi sa akin noon na parang, where are
And
we
so,
going?
Kasi ba't ang layo ng inikot natin? Just wait.
I'm very, di ako mapakali. Na parang, I want to know where we're going, okay?
But, and I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we were looking into dogs, but you were still kind of on the fence, like if you wanted a dog or not. Like
I think
like you
so.
weren't really giving me like a clear answer.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I want another dog.
I will change your
already.
mind.
And like I just need to get it. And
Yeah.
I already knew na parang like once I buy it and the dog is in her arms, then she'll be fine.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what happened. We went to Antipolo, we picked up Kaleo, and it was love at first sight.
Yeah.
And fun
Kaleo
fact,
was-
his original name was Joy Boy.
At least, hindi. You have to tell them, ano, Joy Boy? Yun yung tinawag nung caretaker sa kanya. Sabi niya,
Yeah.
oh, Joy Boy, uuwi ka na sa
He
bahay
sent me a
mo."
video of Kaleo and he was like, Joy Boy, uwi ka. No, parang, what did he say? Uwi ka na?
Something like that, na parang,
Parang you're gonna have a new home
ganun,
na.
oo.
Because he was just sending me like clips of Kaleo.
like updates.
And
Si
so that
Joy Boy.
was... That's how we got Kaleo.
That's Kaleo. And then Kaleo is a Hawaiian name.
Yeah, because you remember we were looking for names on the way to Manila.
Yes.
Diba?
Doon pang ba?
I think so. I
And
it was a surprise, so we weren't ready for what his name was going to be. And then we were just kind of like looking at different names
Yeah.
on our way to Manila and settled with Kaleo.
Oo nga, baka nga
It's
it's
like, oh, that's a
Kaleo.
cute
That's a
name.
nice name. Kaleo means, I think, sa Hawaiian, at least what we saw on the internet, so please correct us. I think it means sound. So, sabi namin, oh, perfect. It's like, it's music related.
Yeah.
It's giving us. So, sabi ko, perfect, Kaleo. Ayun, tapos we had Kaleo for a couple months on his own. And then Rocky was already doing the biz. He was doing some work. He was basically already breeding. Micah got 2 girls for the ranch na beagles din. Isang parang lemon colored. And then isang choco. Si Ginger and si Cookie. Yung first litter ni Cookie and ni Rocky, which are both choco beagles, that's Koa's batch na.
Yeah.
So sabi namin, we have to keep... sabi ko kay
We need
Micah,
one
and this
from
was
the first
around the time they
batch.
got married. And Mike was like, are you very sure? Ito, ganyan. Kasi, ano pa to, parang hindi pa nga ata sure si Micah and Ruth na dun, nasa Manila at that time. Or si Micah pa lang ata yung nakatira with us.
Yeah, Michael
Diba?
was staying with us at the
parang-
time.
So parang he's gonna have to take care of automatically 3 dogs or something.
No, Rocky was still at the ranch, I think.
Rocky was
He
still at
hadn't
the
brought
ranch.
Rocky to
So
Manila
wala
yet.
pa. So ko, but Kaleo needs a brother. Or like Kaleo needs
Like when
a
you get one
sibling.
dog, you need to get a dog for your
For the
dog.
dog. Tapos, after nung kasal nila, Micah, dumaan kami ng ranch to look at the puppies. And at this time, ano na siguro sila, 1 month na ata yung mga puppies. And this is the first time I saw them. Tapos, dito naman sa batch nila, Koa. Kasi yung kay Kaleo, di ba, parang siya na lang mag-isa.
Yeah, mag-isa na lang si Kaleo.
So, wala ding, walang comparison si Kaleo with his, sabi ni Kaleo, why you keep saying my name? Wala siya comparison with other puppies. Itong kay Koa naman, I chose Koa out of all of his siblings. And we were also sure that we were gonna get a boy also. Kasi it's too complicated if we're gonna have a girl and a boy. Tapos biglang, syempre, we're not at home all the time. Di namin mabantayan. So, we got a boy and a boy. We got Koa kasi he was also the one who looked different from all of his siblings. Kasi siya yung beagle trademark also na may linya sa gitna ng ilong nila. So Koa had that, a very thick line in the middle of his head.
Which, does he still
forehead.
have it?
Very, very faint.
It's very
Parang kay
faint.
Rocky.
clear na yung face niya.
yung ano. Oo. Si Kaleo kasi wala siyang ano. Yeah, si okay. Kaleo wala. Ano talaga si Kaleo? Clean. Isang shade lang. Si Koa meron siya ganun. Isang line. Pati si Rocky. Pero nag-fade as they get older. Tapos ayun. And then sabi ko, let's... Since K na rin yung itong si Choco. Tapos sakto, we found the name Koa, which means wood.
Yeah.
And I love nature things.
All right, so let's talk about their personalities.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So at first, we were a little nervous because Cleo is the complete opposite of Luna. Like
Hindi
Luna,
siya malambing. I was getting so frustrated.
Because like Luna, she was just like with Maury, the moment that Maury lays down to like take a nap or whatever, or even when I would be like editing, she would like sit on my lap and she would just sit there for hours while I'd be editing and she'd just sleep. And then she would always cuddle up with Maury when Maury was sleeping. And like you didn't have to like force her to be like, oh, here, come here. No, she would just automatically
stay there.
Go by your side.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Etong si Kaleo, wala.
Hindi siya
Ayaw. He wanted
dati.
his own space and like he might sit on your lap for like a couple minutes, but then he'd like move onto the floor and he'd like look for his own space and sleep there. And so it was like, oh no, did we not get a lambing, like a cuddly beagle? Eventually he did.
Yeah. No, it was when Ko was there, saka siya naging malambing eh. Feeling ko, narinig niya na, mas gusto pala nila mama and papa ng cuddle. After nun, siya na yung lapdog.
But Cleo's smarter. He's like easier to teach tricks and train. Koa is a little more stubborn, but he's more athletic.
Koa's more athletic. Koa's also bigger now.
Yeah.
Bigger na siya inside. Cleo, stop. Ayaw.
What's he doing?
He's trying to read. Do you have Cheetos? Wait lang. Pause. So, we love telling people that our dogs are they're like children. Kasi, they have two, we're in the personality topic. They have two different personalities. Kaleo's a little bit more smarter when it comes to like training. Koa's more athletic. Kasi like, I guess he's bigger. Mas introverted si Koa. Like, Koa's more of a homebody. Like Papa. Mas siya, maybe because he gets a little car sick. Kaleo, on the other hand, at home he's chill. The moment he gets outside, turns into a wild dog.
And even with other people, like you can just go up to Kaleo and start petting him and it's fine. With Koa, the moment that you try to reach for him, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
He'll bark at you and he won't bite, but he'll just bark and be like, I don't know you.
Mas nagiging parang guard dog.
Wag kayong feeling.
Oo. Di tayo close.
Hindi pa tayo close.
As in, like, even my parents and a lot of our friends from Underdog, they've experienced how medyo snappy si Koa pag hindi kayo friends or when you're a little too lax around him. He's very
Yeah.
mas people.
Koa's more protective.
Koa's very, very protective. Kaleo, though, is more of the people person.
Yeah.
That's why
we can take
able,
him anywhere, not worry about people.
Yeah, we're able to take him to events and gatherings and he'll be fine. He's friendly. On the other hand, also, mas dog si Koa than Kaleo. Kaleo has this slight problem of like wanting to dominate other dogs all the time, and so he tends to hump a little too much. Na wala, hindi na siya nakikipaglaro. He'll just like hump some dogs. Koa's better at with other dogs.
Playing with other dogs, yeah.
So that's my gauge na parang okay, if it's like a gathering with other dogs, I'll actually bring Koa. But if it's like people, I'll bring Kaleo. And so yun, like kami napamahal na rin kami sa Sa beagle, they're very clingy, but they're also one of the hardest breeds to train because they're very, very, very stubborn.
And their nose, it's really their nose. Their scent of smell is so strong that it like just overpowers their whole being.
Say their nose is too powerful. Yes.
Sabay po.
And ayun, like right now, we have our hands full with them.
Yeah.
And syempre, we don't want to just have dogs for the sake of having dogs. Like, we really want to be able to take care of them. Like, this past year, Dave and I have just been all over the globe. We've just been traveling so much. And syempre, wala kaming choice. We can't bring along the dogs. But we're also just very fortunate na we're in a situation where Micah and Ruth live very, very close to us. Now we can just leave the boys with them, or they can look over the boys. And kasi may mga times naman na sila naman yung busy, so they leave Rocky with us. So, ganun. I actually wanna, like what we did today, right before we went down from Baguio, I wanted to go on another hike. We had a hike also yesterday with Leah and Marty and the boys. And finally, medyo mas nakatulog naman na sila. But like, I actually wanna do more hikes this year.
Yeah.
Yes?
It's
Do you
okay.
agree? Do you want to do more hikes this year? Huh? Koa? And he's antsy na again. I want to do more hikes this year because I also want to spend, not naman more time, but just spend, I guess spend more time also with the boys that way. Now we're able to make memories like that na hindi lang din sa bahay, di ba?
Not just walking around.
Not just walking around doing their routine. Like, I want them to also enjoy other much like having babies. Diba na parang it also needs, that really needs, yes? Oh! Needs time also talaga. But we've been loving being fur parents for now. And it's not really in our pipeline yet. Well, not really in our pipeline yet.
In our timeline.
In our pipeline and timeline to grow our family that way. This is our family. And there's four
For
of
now,
us
yes.
already. Yeah. And so the next question is, kailan na kayo magka-baby kung hindi pa ngayon? Not now nga eh. Charot. Not now.
Yeah, pero I've seen some like videos and stuff where people would say for newlyweds, like, get yourself a pet first.
Yeah, it's also a nice way
to learn like
ano,
just shared responsibilities and
yeah.
how to take care of another living creature.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's different. It's always different. And
It's always different.
like the way that you take care of a dog, of course, is very different from taking care of a child.
yeah. But I think what you said specifically about like yung where we can learn from it is yun nga, like, how can we split responsibilities?
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi that's one thing that we can kind of already sort the same way with like having a baby also. Syempre, it's so much more different with a kid, diba? Kasi like times 10 ang effort trying to take care of a baby than of dogs and pets, diba?
It's very different, but then I would say it's also a good stepping stone.
It's a great stepping stone. Marami ka namang matutunan.
for sure.
And so, with where we are in our life right now, hindi pa talaga.
Yeah.
Like, we're still trying to navigate all of the things that we want to do with our music, diba? Concerts. Kasi syempre, when we decide to have a baby, that's gonna force us to sacrifice a lot of things also. Doesn't mean naman na we still can't achieve what our goals are, diba? Or our dreams. Pero marami lang sacrifice and marami ka nang kailangan pag-isipan, diba? Syempre, like ngayon, when Dave and I travel, it's just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
The moment we have a baby,
That's gonna change for sure.
that's diba? That's just not another plane ticket, diba? Or another body with you, but also, syempre, there's also, if it's gonna be a baby, like parang how to not let them cry and
Yeah.
be considerate of other people, diba? Yung mga ganun.
The
Parang
dynamics really change.
ang daming nagbabago. And so, wala pa talaga. It is a part of our plan, but it's just not right now.
Yeah.
Kasi a lot of people, especially my parents, like they're also worried na worried na sila ngayon. They're worried na parang, hala, baka it'll be too late for us to have a baby or mahihirapan na. And then they keep asking, but do you guys really want? Sabi ko, yes, we want naman talaga.
Yeah.
It's just not like right now. And syempre, I think it's also a difference in like sa mga generations. Kasi my
Yeah, I was
mom,
just gonna say that, yeah.
diba? My mom had me na parang couples would be around the age of like around 25.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was that generation. And now for our generation, at least like kami ni Dave and all our friends also who are also married, parang our generation is more, no, let's ano first. Let's make memories as a married couple first.
Yeah.
Before we decide to become parents. Like, let's do a lot of traveling first. And that's also a lot of things that people ask me, like in interviews, and parang what has changed ever since I got married. And it's probably a boring answer for them to hear that I say, not much really.
Yeah.
Kasi I'm still doing the things that I'm doing. It's the same thing na parang nag-change din yung dynamic with just me to me with someone else. Like that's also a dynamic that changed. But I'm still able to do the things that I want to do.
Exactly.
So there's not much really. may ano lang ako, may katag team na lang ako, 'di ba? Sa
Yeah.
may katag team ako mag-adulting, may katag team ako maglinis, magluto.
And I feel like when we have kids, like, of course, we'll have to, you'll have to take a break for a little bit. But then it's just gonna be another adjustment and trying to figure out, like, okay, when you have a show, like, what's that dynamic gonna be? And when we have out of the country shows, like, what's that dynamic gonna be? And you kind of just figure it out as the challenges come.
Yeah, and we've seen it done also by other
exactly.
artists, by other singers, other musicians. Now
Yeah,
they're able to balance.
They have two,
all
three
of
kids,
that.
and they're still going strong with their
Yeah.
career and stuff like that.
I mean, yes, it's challenging, pero parang it doesn't have to be so complicated. At the end of the day, yes, we choose our priorities, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's our priorities and us alone, diba? Ours alone. Maybe, yes, the priority in the moment will be, like, example, if you have a kid, will be the kid, of course. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to be doing music anymore, diba? I feel like that's never gonna go away. It's just not gonna be as like fast as it used to be. But then, yun, like, everything takes time. Baka nga, mas ma-inspire ka pa because you have the baby, diba? It's like, there's many factors.
Yeah.
We really do understand that takes a lot of responsibility, and for where we are in our life right now, we don't have space for those responsibilities. That's really it.
I guess on a more
Yeah.
selfish side, also on my end, I just really enjoy Maury's company.
Oh,
And-
really do. Aw.
I really do. Say, really, dude.
I really do.
Really, dude. But I remember also my cousin, him and his wife were married for like around 10 years before they had their first daughter. And they literally just had their child. And so, like, I asked him, like, how does it feel now after 10 years, like, you guys are finally having your first kid? And it wasn't that he wasn't excited, but he was more, like he said, for him and his wife, it was more of they were mourning the time that they won't be able to have together like it was before. Because, of course, when it's just the two of you, if you want to just book a trip to Japan or book a trip to London, all right, let's go, cool.
Yeah.
Pick up your stuff and head out and not really have to worry much about anything. And I guess when you get used to that, then it's...
Parang haba din kasi talaga ng 10 years, babe.
Well, I mean, they got married young as well. But I'm saying,
Yung
like,
advantage nila.
when you're married for that long and you genuinely enjoy each other's company, of course, that's gonna be like
Mahirap talaga yun.
that's a huge change. Diba? But then at the same time, they know what it's like to just be just the two of them. And now they have a daughter, and I don't know if they plan on having a couple more. But then now I feel like, of course, it's different when you have kids. I understand that. I don't know what the feeling is because I don't have kids yet. But I can imagine that when you have someone that came from you, that your whole mentality and outlook on life is going to change. I feel like also for me, it's going to be like, I'm so happy and I'm so excited to raise kids. But then at the same time, I will also be looking forward to, again, the day when it's just gonna be you and me again with
Lalo na ako, gusto
dogs.
ko mag-drive.
I'm not generalizing here, but there's people that they'll get married and then they'll have kids right away. And I feel like they don't give themselves enough time to really know each other. They know each other with the child. But then when the child grows up and they're out of the house and they're off to college and there's no more kids in the house, now it's like,
What do we do now?
what do we do now? Like, wait, I don't really know who you are. And I've heard so many stories. I guess that's why I'm mentioning it, is because I've heard a lot of couples from like just firsthand experience and just say that, yeah, maybe if I would have done it differently, we wouldn't have had kids right away. Like there was one guy in particular, and he's from Australia, and he was just like, man, I'm really proud of you and Morset, and I love that you guys are traveling and going around, and even like we were in Cebu for a songwriting camp, and he was just saying like just watching both of you interact and just seeing how it's really like a friendship that's developed between the two of you. Like he said, it's really nice because I guess like I'm not sure if he had kids right away. And this is coming from a man that's been married, I would say maybe 15, 20 years. And so I know everyone has their own journeys and discarte. They're just different ways of going around life. And this is ours. Like, I'm excited to eventually have kids. I'm also excited and content with where Maury and I are right now with the dogs.
Well, they've been very good.
Yeah.
This is actually very, very rare. This actually works.
For them to be calm, diba, we have to go through an hour hike so that they can be tired.
Cool. I'm sorry, you can't look at Greg. But Cole was like, good boys. They're just cuddling in the back.
But guys, on the way up here, oh my gosh. So usually we put Koa in the cage. Cleo usually is up here with us. Right when we were at the foot of the mountain and we were coming up, Maury and I swapped and I was driving it. Cleo could not contain himself.
Absolutely.
And he was just stressing both of us out like crazy. And so that's why we ended up doing this on the way down. And that's when like Maury and I, we were both like, I feel like we were both thinking it, but we never said it out loud.
What is it?
This is why we're not having kids yet.
Yes, exactly, because that was going to be our topic, and it proved the point.
It's like, I don't think we can handle children yet.
Yep. Come on. Aww. Koa moved. They're being... Look. Aww,
and then not only that, so we get there.
Thank you, Ruth. Go.
We get to our hotel. We check in, we take the boys around Burnham Park, and we walk for like an hour and a half. And get home, and they're still not tired.
Yun talaga yung reason bakit ka nagkasakit.
Like Koa, when he's tired, he's tired. He will just sleep all the way through.
Ang tulog niya.
Cleo, when he is not at home, he's like so like anxious to get out. He just wants to always go out.
Yeah.
And so the whole entire night, he would just get off the bed and he'd look outside.
And be triggered by the other dogs who were also barking.
Yeah.
Parang walang katapusan to.
And so I barely got any sleep. That was like another trigger. I'm like, oh my gosh, when we have a baby and we're puyat, am I gonna always be sick? It's like I need to like overload on
vitamins.
vitamins or something.
Yun yung ano ni Dave,
I
guys.
just always need to fast so I just don't get sick.
Yeah, yun yung weakness ni Dave. Pag hindi siya nakakatulog ng maayos and on time. And like, it's like 90% of the time, it's really what happens.
Unfortunately.
Like, inexplain ko na kila Marty din, just like the underdog people na parang, guys, we have a cutoff because we don't want Dave sick. We can't afford
Ako
time
talaga.
lost. Not me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's
but
okay.
yeah, I guess I make sure everyone gets a full night's rest. Because if we don't, I get sick.
Hiya.
This trip in Baguio was started out really stressful, but ended up with the boys tired.
That's what you want. We want them
me
to,
too. My butt hurts because of the hike.
if you guys pala, kasi we really do want to do more hiking this year. If you guys have any ideas and suggestions of where else
Easy
we
lang
can
po ha,
hike.
easy.
Yung socks lang,
We're-
especially with beagles up,
We are
please
casual
lang.
hikers.
We,
We're not trying to hike.
you guys know how much we like
Mount
to walk.
Pulag.
Okay. Unsan
Ito mo, sabi ko we're not trying to hike Mount Pulag right now.
Sana yun. Yung sakto lang. Yung socks lang. Na, yun nga, especially if you have dogs kasi, syempre, ang laking, sabi ko kay Dave, alam mo, hindi lang pala leg workout. This is a overall body workout kasi we're having to constantly restrain the boys. So, it's a full body
especially Koa.
workout. And so, if you guys have any suggestions of other places we can hike to, please let us know. We would love to put that into our,
If there's some
into our-
easy trails in like the Rizal or Antipolo area,
Yeah.
let us know.
And it doesn't have to be complicated. Like, I just really want to take the boys out and make memories with them too. Kasi, kami
And work
lang.
out.
And work out ourselves also. Which, in fairness, pawis na pawis ako kanina.
Same.
Bukod sa biglang umambon. But like, napagod ako and ito na nga siya.
And that is our sign.
Yeah.
Grabe, we are at 71 minutes.
Oh, it's not as long as the other one. Keep talking then. Yeah, yun lang. That's our
That's
topic
our life,
for today.
dogs, and our love for dogs.
And our love for dogs. And maybe someday, after our whole season with the kids, we'll go back to just having dogs again. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not even a maybe. That's
That's
really
a
what's
for
gonna
sure.
happen. We're gonna
Yeah.
go back to dogs. We're probably also gonna have a dog while we have a baby. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we're probably still gonna have Cleo and Kaa also.
yeah.
But like, syempre, I feel like from this point on, we're just always gonna have a dog or dogs in our lives because, I mean,
I think it's
Yeah.
like right now where we're at, especially now that like we've experienced just having dogs for the past 2-3 years.
yes,
Like I can't imagine not having a dog.
I know.
And I
It's
even
like-
remember Tito Odi, he said he lost one of his dogs also. And
Yeah.
he asked one of his good friends, he's like, how do you get over something like this?
Yeah.
And his friend was just like, this isn't probably the answer that you're gonna want to hear, but just get another dog.
That
And
was
which I
hard
can
for me
I
at
can
first.
understand
Yeah.
because it's hard losing a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, when there's another dog there, it's hard not to love that dog as well.
That's true.
Of course, you're probably not gonna get the dog like the very next day,
Oo naman.
but
Gotta grieve. Or that's what we
so
learn.
yeah, thank you guys for
Joining us on another
Joining us.
chica session.
listening to us blabber.
Blabber, as I like to say it.
And like we said in the first one, Maury and I usually have these kinds of conversations anyways. So we were just like,
let's share it with people.
sige, let's just
Maybe
stick
they
a camera
can-
up.
Maybe they can ponder
Yeah.
also with our thoughts. Because why not? We've got a lot of ideas too. And maybe share them with the world, and with the ones that will resonate with other people will resonate with other people. If they don't, then we'll make another topic. We're sending all our love to everyone who have pets also. I mean, that's also one of the reasons why Underdog is called Underdog, because
We all have pets.
we all have pets.
We all have
and
dogs.
in the words of Miguel Jimenez, our great friend and co-founder of Underdog, we want to be able to love our artists like how our dogs love us. Diba? Na parang we just want to be able to support our artists. It's in honor of our pets, really.
Yeah.
And actually, nagkataon lang din naman na I think Migs was initially wanting to do a logo of Underdog. Yung inspiration talaga niya was his dog that also passed away, which is a golden retriever. It turned out to be naging beagle.
It ended up looking more like a beagle.
Then I mean, mas iconic din naman kasi talaga because
It's
of
unintentional.
Snoopy. Kaya yun, we're underdogs and we continue to strive and work hard like these boys. Sana all tulog. Just wanted
And
to
that
see
concludes this episode of Wheel Talk.
Don't forget to subscribe to Dave's channel. Oh, we have to invite them to your channel.
Yes.
Lagi na lang ako.
Please like, subscribe, and donate. Joke lang.
Donate
listen.
goods. He's very new to this, guys.
I'm very new to this. I don't like promoting my stuff. And also my Osmo is officially in the
dying.
red. So I don't
This is
think
our
we have a
sign.
choice. We have to end this right here.
Yep. And magtitipilex na rin. So change shift na. Alright, thanks guys.
Thanks guys. Have a great day. Wheel Talk.